Did you know that besides handling record keeping for the DuPage Courthouse, the Circuit Clerk's office also serves the greater DuPage County by processing passport applications?
An appointment can be scheduled by calling 630-407-8577. Appointments can be scheduled Monday through Friday between 8:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m., excluding weekends and legal holidays. Walk-ins can also be processed when time allows. The Circuit Clerk's office can accept applications for a new passport booklet or the blue booklet and a new passport card. A passport card can only be used for land and sea travels between Canada, Mexico, the Caribbean, and Bermuda. If you are planning on traveling by air, a passport booklet is required. If you are applying for a passport for a child under 15, the child and both parents are required to be present at the appointment. The same documentation for a minor is required as is for adults. One difference to be aware of is that the State Department will not accept an expired passport in lieu of a birth certificate for minors under 15. Only an original birth certificate will be accepted. If a parent is deceased, the original death certificate must accompany the application. If a parent is unable to attend the appointment, then a statement of consent form must be completed and submitted with the application. This form can be found at travel.state.gov. If there is another unique situation in which both parents cannot attend the appointment, please call our office at 630-407-8577 and ask for more information. The first document you will need to bring to your appointment is the DS-11, which is also known as the passport application. This form can be downloaded at travel.state.gov. Please note, if you are printing the form at home, do not print the form double-sided. The U.S. Department of State will not accept forms that are double-sided. These forms can also be picked up at any local post office or are here in our office. If picking the forms up from another vendor, please make sure you are using the most current form, as older ones will not be accepted by the State Department. You can submit either a typed version of the form or a handwritten version. Please note the form must be filled out in black pen. If the form is completed with blue pen, other colored pens, Sharpies, or pencil, it will be rejected by the State Department. Remember, this is a legal document, so you cannot scratch out a mistake or use whiteout on the form. If you make an error, to ensure that your application is not rejected by the State Department, you must start over again on a new form. Also, please do not sign the application in advance. You are required to take an oath attesting that the information you have provided is correct, and only then will we ask you to sign the application. Besides the DS-11, the applicant will also need to bring in an original certified birth certificate. Only originals will be accepted. This document will be mailed to the State Department with the application and returned in a separate envelope when the application is processed. Along with the DS-11 and the original certified birth certificate, the applicant will need a parent or guardian's valid driver's license or state ID. If the ID is expired, it is considered invalid and will not be accepted. Next, a passport photo is required. The State Department requires the passport photo to be 2 inches by 2 inches with a white background. Our office does not provide this service to applicants. Please make sure your photo accompanies your DS-11 application and birth certificate. Along with your DS-11 application, birth certificate, a parent or guardian's driver's license or state ID, and a passport photo, you will need to present 2 different payments to have your application submitted. First, you will need a check or money order to cover the costs of the State Department to process your application. They do not accept cash or credit card. Please check with our office for the exact cost of your application, as it can vary. Second, you will need to pay the Circuit Court Clerk's office a fee for submitting your paperwork. Unlike the fee to the State Department, this fee can be paid by check, money order, cash, or credit card. Please be aware there's a $4 credit card transaction fee. Next, we will ask you to take an oath attesting that the information you provided is correct, and then ask you to sign the application. We will then forward your paperwork to the U.S. Department of State. We will provide you with a tracking number so you can follow up with the State Department directly. This process usually takes 6 to 9 weeks. Please note, our office does not process your application or issue your passport. You will need to follow up with the State Department directly regarding all questions on status or any other questions. The State Department will mail your passport to the address provided on your application. If there is an issue, the State Department will contact you directly to resolve the issue. Please give yourself enough time before you travel to allow the government to process your application. Wait times can vary and have varied based on the pandemic, natural disasters, and staffing issues within the State Department. For more information about the process, please visit our website at 18thjudicial.org or call 630-407-8577.
Once you have your passport, you are ready to go. From all of us here at the DuPage County Circuit Court Clerk's Office, happy travels.